Hi guys! So if you're a Hertz fan, as you probably are if you're watching this video, you'll know that last night we got a brand new Instagram post from Theo. He posted on his Instagram and he was talking about how excited he is for the upcoming Hertz tour dates, the summer festival tour dates that are coming up soon. Hertz are going back on tour for the first time in 5 years, starting on the 1st of July, and even though I'm not going to any of these tour dates, like as a Hertz fan, like I'm so excited like just to see them on the stage again and just doing what they love again. And I'm so excited to like live through all of that vicariously just through the internet, honestly, like watching all the videos on YouTube, talking with everyone in the Hertz community about it, and us all watching these concerts together on the internet. Like it's just going to be a really fun time and I'm super excited for it, even though like I'm not going to any of the shows myself. In this Instagram post, Theo also confirmed that we are not getting any UK tour dates for Hertz this year. He said that the summer festival shows are going to be the only shows that Hertz are going to play this year, which is sad because like if you've been watching my channel and you've watched all my videos where I was like theorising about like are Hertz going to do a UK tour in the autumn or the winter of this year? Are they going to open for Louis Tomlinson on the UK leg of his Faith in the Future tour? And it turned out like all of that was false and I was theorising about nothing, which is kind of funny. But yeah, that's turned out to be the truth. We're not getting a UK Hertz tour this year. But the fact that Theo said this year, like that's kind of insinuating like he might be doing something next year, like Hertz might be doing something next year. Like I really hope that towards the end of this year we get an announcement for like a full world tour or like a few UK dates or something, and then like have those tour dates happen like at the beginning of spring next year or even summer. I'm pretty sad that I'm not going to be able to go and see Hertz on tour this year. Like I really thought I would be seeing them in like the autumn or winter, like I said, because like I thought they'd definitely come to the UK then, but it turns out that they're not doing that, so I'm kind of sad about that because it was just like it was the thought of the possibility that I might see Hertz live this year that's been like keeping me going throughout this year basically, and it's kind of really sad for me that I'm not going to be seeing them this year. But yeah, like I said, I really hope that they'll do a tour at the beginning of next year or sometime next year, a full world tour including UK dates, including dates for like all the countries that were supposed to be visited by Hertz on the Faith tour in 2020 before that got cancelled. I really hope all those countries get tour dates soon as well, so we all have a chance to go see Hertz. Also yesterday on Instagram, this was totally unexpected, but Theo was actually noticing people and like replying to people's comments, and like I did not get noticed unfortunately, because an annoying thing was that the second I put my phone down and was not on my phone and I was just like watching TV, like that second, like in that time was when Theo decided to come online and start replying to people and noticing people. And like the annoying thing was that my phone was literally right next to me on like the arm of the sofa while I was just watching TV and stuff, and like my phone didn't give me the notification, but then I opened my phone and it was like Theo Hertz just posted. So then I went on Instagram and had a look and I just saw like everyone getting noticed, and I was just like, no, like he comes on Instagram, decides to speak to us for the first time in years, like reply to comments for the first time in years, and like it's the one time that I'm not online, like why? But like I'm so happy for everyone who got noticed. It's so nice that he's come online and he's talking to people now. I did leave a comment myself as well, but like I added it like 2 hours later, so Theo probably isn't going to reply to it, but it's okay. Like hopefully I'll get my chance one day. And I think like he'll be replying to a lot more comments soon, like with tour starting and everything. I think he's going to come back on social media more and like talk to us more. So yeah, hopefully we get more interactions with Theo soon and he's going to notice even more of us. Hopefully I get noticed one day. But yeah, I just wanted to chat about that at the beginning of this video, but now we're actually going to get into the main part of this video, which is designing or predicting the set list for Hertz summer festival tour dates. And I got inspired to make this video because if you've seen on my channel, I did a similar one for Louis Tomlinson's Faith in the Future tour. I did a whole set list and like my predictions were mostly correct for that one. Like most of the songs that I put on my imaginary dream set list actually did end up on the set list, which was pretty cool. And with this one, like I'm And with this one I got inspired to make this video because on Theo's Instagram he was asking people like what songs they wanted to hear on the set list for the tour date, and I thought like why don't I make a whole video and like design a full set list. So I'm going to be splitting this video into a few parts. The first part is going to be just like going through the albums and saying songs that I think definitely will be on the set list, and then I'm going to talk about the songs that I think like might be on the set list, like they might be, they might not be, and then after that I'm going to go into my dream songs, like songs that I would die if I heard them live and I was at one of these shows, like my dream songs. If Hertz came to Manchester, like these are the songs that like would end me if like I heard them live. So I'm just going to list those like in order of like the albums as well. So yeah, let's get into this video. So we're going to start with, as I said, with the songs that I think will definitely be on the set list, like my predictions for ones that are probably like mainstays for the set list. So for Happiness, we're obviously going to have Wonderful Life, we're going to have Stay, we're going to have Better Than Love, we're going to have Sunday. Like those are the 4 main big singles from Happiness. And I also think we could get Illuminated as well. I'm not sure because like on the Desire tour it was taken off the set list a couple of times, so like we might not get Illuminated, but we might, like it depends how Hertz are feeling, we might have it on the set list, we might not. So for Exile, the songs that I think from the album that are going to be on the set list are Miracle, Sandman and Somebody to Die For. Somebody to Die For, if I heard that live, like I would die, like literally. Like Somebody to Die For on the set list would be a set list to die for. If I finally ever get to see Hertz live, or when I get to see Hertz live, I've got to be positive about that. When I see them live, I really hope I see Somebody to Die For on that set list. And Sandman as well, like the audience participation, it's great, we need that on the set list. So I think those are the 3 big songs from Exile that I think are going to be on the set list. And then from Surrender, I think we're going to get Lights, I think we're going to get Nothing Will Be Bigger Than Us, a big dance number, we're going to get Rolling Stone, my all-time favourite Hertz song. We're going to also probably get, what else are we going to get? We're probably going to get Some Kind of Heaven, obviously, because that's the main single from the album. From Desire, I'm predicting Beautiful Ones and Ready to Go because they're the 2 main big singles from the album and they're 2 like big hits in Hertz discography. So yeah, we're probably going to get those 2, and then possibly People Like Us as well. Like I don't think People Like Us is like a definite one that's going to be there. I feel like that might be one that's like it's there or it's not, like I'm not really sure. And then the album that I think we're going to get the most songs from, because it was supposed to be toured and the tour never happened, Faith. So the songs from Faith that I think like we could get any songs from this album on the set list, honestly. Like I feel like Hertz might actually start like mixing it up a bit and like playing lots of different songs from Faith like interchangeably. They might swap them around to get all of the songs like a chance to be played. So I think definitely like the songs that I really think we'll hear live are Voices, obviously it's the main single, Suffer because that was a big one as well, Somebody and Redemption because those 2 were singles as well, and then Darkest Hour because like that's another of my absolute favourite Hertz songs of all time. Like if I heard that live, like that would mean so much to me, and it's just perfect for like being the last song of a concert as well. Like I feel like the night should end with Darkest Hour. I feel like that would just be perfect. And imagine like seeing Darkest Hour live in the dark as well, like Darkest Hour literally in the darkest hour, like imagine that. Also I think we're going to get Numb as well, because I know that a lot of people really like that song, and it's like it's quite an upbeat and like sort of like vibey song. I feel like a lot of people want it to be on the set list. It's a lot of people's favourite song on Faith. Personally, like it's one of my least favourites on the album. I know that might be really controversial, a lot of people would disagree with me on that, but yeah. Okay, so those were the songs that I think personally are going to be like definitely on the set list. Now I'm going to talk about the songs that I think like might be on the set list. Like they have a strong chance of appearing on the set list, but they're not like 100% definite choices. So some of these songs that I think would fit into this category are Silver Lining. I feel like that could be on the set list because like it was played on the Desire tour. I feel like it's a good like classic Hertz song even though it's an album track. Also Evelyn, like that's a really good song live. Like I feel like the live version is way better than like the studio version. Like both of them are amazing obviously, but like Evelyn live, like it's so heavy, it's so like it's a proper rock song live, and like Theo just like loves to like lose his mind to that song like when he plays it live. So I really like Evelyn, the live version, so I really hope that could be on the set list. I feel like we might get it because I know Hertz have been saying that like they want to go back to like the Exile sort of vibe, like when they were doing their live streams for promoting Faith and like talking to us on their live streams, they talked about how the Faith tour was meant to be like sort of like a mix between Faith and Exile. Like they wanted to play some more of the Exile songs and like go back to that rock sound. And I feel like Evelyn has that sort of sound even though it's on Happiness. But yeah, now I'm going to talk about Exile as well, which links into that. So yeah, on their live streams, Hertz were talking about songs from Exile that they wanted to play on the Faith tour, and I feel like some of these songs might end up on this summer tour now because like they've been wanting to play these songs for a while and they've been thinking about them for a while. So some of these songs that I think we might get are Mercy. I feel like we might get The Road as well because I know like both Theo and Adam love that song a lot. They've not played it in forever and it's such a great like epic song. Like I feel like it would be really good to hear that one live. And also The Crow as well. I know it's like 6 minutes long but like it's a masterpiece. Like I feel like The Crow would be so good live, and yeah, I would love to hear that song live and I'm sure a lot of other people would too. Another song that I feel like we might or might not get on the set list is All I Have to Give from Faith. If you know me, like All I Have to Give is in my top 3 songs in Hertz discography, and like that is the song that means so much to me. Like it makes me cry so much every time I listen to it, so I hardly ever actually listen to it because it makes me so sad. But like I love that song so much and like I would die if I heard that live. Like I would love it to be on the set list, but like I'm not sure that I'm not sure if it might be a little bit like too emotionally heavy for them to perform live because it is a very like deeply personal song, and I'm not sure if Theo will want to sing it every night, but we might get it as like a one-off on a couple of tour dates. Like that would be really cool, or it might be a permanent mainstay on the set list, we don't know, but I would love to see that. Next I've got a list of just a load of Hertz songs that I would love to hear live, and these are songs that I feel like are kind of unrealistic choices and like I wouldn't expect these to be played live, but like if they were played live, like I would lose my mind. Like these are just like my general absolute favourite Hertz songs that I would love to see on the set list, but like I don't think they would be on the set list. But if they did put these songs on the set list, like that's a very happy Victoria. So I'm just going to go through each album and talk about the songs that I wish I could hear live from each one. So first we're going to start with Happiness, and I would love to hear Unspoken live. Like that's just an epic song. Like I love Unspoken so much. Like the fact Theo and Adam wrote it when they were literally just university students. Like the fact they wrote that song in Manchester like when they were like my age, like that means so much to me, and I would love to see Unspoken live. Like I love that song. And another choice that I have here is Confide in Me, their cover of the Kylie Minogue song. Like Theo's vocals on like their cover of this song, they're just incredible. Like if you haven't ever listened to the Hertz version of Confide in Me, like go listen to it, like you'll thank me, like bless your ears. So I would love to hear Hertz version of Confide in Me live. If anyone actually ever gets this like as a song on the set list in 2023, like that would just be great. Some songs from Exile now that I would love to hear live. I'd love to hear the title track Exile. I just feel like it's such a good like rock song. Like it's just like just the vibes, they're just impeccable. I love this song so much. And also Blind, like I've not like they've not played Blind for like a really long time, so it'd be really cool to see that on the set list again. And also Only You, like I really love that song. Like it's so synthy and like the lyrics are dark but it's upbeat, like I love it. And also Cupid, like it's so Depeche Mode. Like I'm wearing a Depeche Mode shirt right now. Like I love Cupid so much because like it has such like Depeche Mode vibes to it. It could be a Depeche Mode song and I love it. It's like if I heard this song live, like I would be having a good time. Now we're going to go on to Surrender, songs I would love to hear live from Surrender. So the first one that I've got here on my list is Slow, and like I don't think like Hertz have ever played Slow live. I don't know if I've ever seen like videos of that on the internet, but yeah, hearing Slow live, like that would be an experience. I've also got Kaleidoscope. Like I feel like that's kind of an obscure Hertz song, but like I feel like it's so cute and like I just love it. Also like my favourite word is kaleidoscope, so like the fact that they named a song after a word that I think is really cool. It's just so catchy and upbeat, like I just love it a lot. Next on my list I have Wish, and Wish is just such like a beautiful song, and like Theo's vocals are so incredible on this song as well. Like it's just a perfect song. Like, just the emotion in this song, like, it's so, like, it's such a raw emotional song, and I just love it. Also, Weighted the World, I know they played this on the Desire tour. They did play it the last time they were in Manchester. That offends me personally that I wasn't there to hear this song live, because this is one of my absolute favourite songs from Surrender. Like, I love Weighted the World so much, and like, I wish Theo did the high note live, like, you know, in the studio version, that high note, like, every time I hear that high note in that song, like, it just, like, sends me. Like, that's my favourite part of the whole song always, and like, every time, like, I'm just waiting for Theo to hit the high note, and like, the fact, and like, he doesn't sing that high note in the live versions, which is sad, but like, I know it'd be really difficult to sing that part in that song live, and maybe that's why, like, he might not sing Weight of the World this time. Also, Policewoman as well, like, fun fact, like, Policewoman is actually the song that got me into Hurts. It was the first Hurts song that I ever heard. It was the first Hurts song that I ever listened to, and like, it was the song that like made me fall in love with Theo's voice. So like, to hear Policewoman live would be just incredible for me. Like, it would be a full circle moment. Like, the song that I heard like just by coincidence on a Spotify playlist once that made me obsessed with this band, and then just like hearing that live, like, that would be a full circle moment for me, definitely. So it'd be really cool to hear Policewoman live. I don't know if they've ever played that live though. Like, if they haven't, like, they definitely should have. Like, I know it's a pretty long song and it's like pretty difficult for Theo to sing probably, but yeah, I really love that song. Next, I'm going to talk about my favourite songs from Desire that I'd love to hear live. Firstly, I've got Something I Need to Know. Like, Something I Need to Know, like, another song with incredible vocals from Theo. Like, that song just, it's just an amazing power ballad. It's so emotional, and I just love it so much. Like, that part in it where Theo's singing, "Why didn't you call me right back? Why did you treat me like that?" Like, that part just breaks my heart every time. So yeah, I love Something I Need to Know. Next on my list, like, a pretty big contrast, I've got Boyfriend next. I feel like if I heard Boyfriend live, like, I feel like I would actually just die. One of my favourite Hurt songs ever, probably. It's on my top 3 on Desire. Like, it's just so fun and like a flirty kind of song. Like, I just love it. Next, I have Wait Up. This is another song where like Theo's vocals like really shine. I mean, like, is there any Hurt song where his vocals don't shine? Like, literally all of them, his vocals are amazing, but in Wait Up, like, he sings really well in this one. And the fact that this song also like samples the McVitie's Biscuit Factory sounds from the factory in Manchester, like, that's a fact that like I love telling people. Like, it's just really funny to me. And yeah, I love Wait Up, and it'd be really cool to hear that one live. I don't know if they've ever played that one live either. And the last song that I've got from Desire here is Hold On To Me, and I feel like that would be a pretty emotional song to hear live, like, in 2023, like, with everything that Hurts have gone through as a band. Like, I know right now we're hurting, but just don't give up on me. I know the ship is burning, but I won't take you down with me. Listening to those lyrics, like, while thinking about like everything Hurts have gone through as a band in the last couple of years, like, it just makes that song so much more emotional. Now I'm going to talk about the songs on Faith that I want to see on the set list, and honestly, I'd love to see the whole of Faith on the set list. Like, it's an incredible album. We never got a tour for it, so like, I would love to hear all of the whole album on the set list, really. But like, 2 songs that I've not mentioned yet are Fractured and White Horses. Both of those songs would be incredible live, and I know they're a lot of people's favourites, so it'd be really cool to see them. So yeah, that's everything for my designing and predicting the set list for Hurts Summer Festival shows. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to for more music and pop culture content, more Hurts themed videos, and yeah, bye guys!